This is the one that everybody's been waiting for. All of this action out of 4 horsemen and J.J. Dillon.
Starcade 84.
I am bad and they know I'm bad.
Here comes
The world.
Jack Master.
Who's the man?
It's showtime, folks.
Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. And welcome to OSW Review, the old school wrestling video podcast. Who is that talking? It's your boy Jay Hunter, dead or alive. You're coming with me. And to my right, V1.
I'll buy that for $1.
And to my left, it is OC.
Your hair looks lovely that way.
So, 5-part arc, Capital Combat 1990, Halloween Havoc 92, Super Brawl 3, Beach Blast 93, and Lost in Cleveland Brucey bonus. WCW goes Hollywood. What do you think?
Hollywood. Probably seen them all at one point or another, but never like the full pay-per-view or full show or whatever. Put me down for people are going to be salivating over this.
Yeah, a new arc, new storyline. Capital Carnage, how are you feeling, man?
Carnage.
Capital Combat, how are you feeling, man?
Oh, it wasn't Capital Carnage.
I made that mistake
Did
so
you?
many times.
We've done Capital Carnage.
We did.
haven't
Yeah,
we?
it
Sorry.
was emotional.
Yes, Capital Combat.
Capital Carnage from the London Arena.
Capital Combat 1990. A good time.
That's enough. That'll tide people over. Right.
The little SOBs.
I just got one last thing for you, OC.
Eee.
Another day,
Go on.
another dollar, another dollar, another OSW tattoo.
Ooh, hello.
What is on Kimberly from Byesville's wrist?
Hello. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. So what we have here is a very smart tattoo, very highbrow. We got B or A H. And in the midst of it is a picture of Doink. It's actually very clever.
Actually sounds too good for wrestling and OSW.
What
are
were
you doing?
correct on It is gorgeous, and I'll let you explain what the colours do, Steve, when you see it.
Okay. I haven't even seen it yet, so, I can't tell you. Just grabbing it. They pop. Some people would say that's a gimmick, but this genuinely does. I really like that kind of green outline around it. That is a clever tattoo.
Yeah.
I love it. It's quite vivid and the lines are very clean, they're quite sharp. I'll put the name of the tattooist on the bottom there. Here we go. Gorgeous.
That's great.
You can kind of see the full Doink.
Oh, yeah, it was cut
Here's the full-
out
can you kinda
of
see?
a Doink picture. It's very nice. And on with the show.
All right, cheers.
Nothing else.
Oh, have a quick look. What she has a few words for us anyway.
Kimberly writes, Hello, Jay and friends.
Jay and the other two.
I hope you dig the tattoo. It took me like an hour and 30 minutes or so. It wasn't painful at all on my wrist,
Oh, surprising.
and I've definitely experienced worse. So here's the boys I've had my eyes on.
Ooh.
My first pick may or may not be considered a boy, so I'll throw it out there and you lads can make the final decision. Chainsaw Charlie. She says, hear me out. He truly scared the ever-loving fuck out of me as a small child, but since he's technically Terry Funk, I'm not sure if he qualifies or not.
No, we've clarified that before, that gimmicks are allowed. And in this case, Chainsaw Charlie does qualify.
Yeah, it is a giant embarrassment, you know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because he was like, oh yeah, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, came in WWF, oh, Mankind, and Dude Love. I should probably update my gimmick. I don't want to come in just as Terry Funk, so Chainsaw Charlie. You know?
Everything's out of control.
Number 5, the Brooklyn Brawler. Supreme Voyage.
Yeah, he's done an awful lot, that lad.
Yeah, not in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
That's genuinely shocking.
It's a disgrace because he has the ins, because he was a
Agent?
Yeah, he was an agent as well. Obviously, his big claim to fame is there was a 3-on-1 match Brooklyn Brawler and Kaientai versus Rivali. And Brooklyn Brawler got the pin because Triple H was battering them, obviously. Then Jericho came out, gave him like a running bulldog, and then lion salt. And then Brooklyn Brawler came in. 1, 2, 3, yeah. But Triple H, he must have been training with Kane. Very awesome. His Kane bump is like he's got the knee out, but he bumps on his side so he can lie down in place at the next spot. So he doesn't even bump on his head for a running bulldog.
A fucking bulldog.
Yeah, he kind of turns as he falls.
Wow.
But he expects people to bump for his pedigree. I wouldn't be so annoyed if his finishing move wasn't dangerous. So yeah, it's one rule for him, one rule for everyone else. Fuck.
And one rule for the Broken Brawler.
Number 4, the Yeti!
Like, he only wrestled, what, twice? Was it twice?
And like they immediately got rid of his mummy gimmick and put him in the scorpion.
Yeah, he became like the Super Ninja or something.
Super
That
Giant
was it?
Ninja,
Super
yeah.
Giant Ninja, okay.
Both are pretty incredible. Question, okay, he's a Yeti, he's dressed as a mummy. He debuted on Nitro exploding out of ice.
Eish.
Eish!
But he's a mummy. Would his, the loo paper he's wrapped in, would that not have perished in the ice?
In all those years.
Yeah.
It would get wet. Like, I mean,
Imagine
ice.
how uncomfortable he'd be wrestling in the wet paper.
Yeah. Ooh,
When he's moving around.
That's
Eh.
awful. That's awful, Steve. It's like, when you go somewhere and it's wet and you have to sit in your trousers all day. Like, if it's raining. Would the toilet roll perish? Yes.
What if it's quilted?
How many ply?
But yeah, I mean, ice may be solid, but it's still wet. Like, yeah.
All right, coming in at number 3. It's the Repo Man.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, like it's been a long time since I thought about the Repo Man. It's probably been well over 10 years since we last talked about the Repo Man. But yeah, highlight was him hanging Bulldog with his rope on the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
Solid. It's like a tow truck
Yeah.
hook.
And then there was also the time, which was like early 93 on Raw when he was feuding with Macho Man. And they had a feud because he took his hat.
Yes, which actually would be offensive because Macho was like, I'm going bald, I'm wearing hats. And well, give me that as a rib. Pretty funny.
I have your hat.
Hey, I don't care.
And that's your prized possession.
okay. Hey.
You were late with the payments and I got it.
Number 2, Party Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, you can't have him.
No.
What about he's left the Rockers and now he's like with Leaf Cassidy?
But that's the same gimmick. It's literally the same gimmick.
I'm in love with my daughter.
Yeah, she can have that one.
You can have the daughter. We'll throw the daughter for free.
So she can't have Rocker Marty.
No.
She can't have IC Champion
No,
Marty.
God, no. That's like Ultra Marty.
Okay.
No.
But she can have I Fancy My
Yes.
Daughter. Can
Yes.
she have I Just Killed a Man Marty?
Did he do that one as well?
He said he did.
Yeah, okay.
Claimed that he killed a man Marty.
Oh God, she can have both. She can have both of those Martys. I'll keep 93 and back. Yeah.
All right. And Bottom Boy, of course, Doink Brah says the inspiration for the tattoo gaining automatic entry into my boy stable.
Yeah, you go to that level of effort. Who are we to deny?
Ooh, I wonder if they could sneak in people who shouldn't be boys by getting a tattoo.
Yeah, here's my Triple H tattoo.
Taking a shitty bump.
Yes, please get that tattoo.
I think that would win best tattoo ever. Oh, no. This is about Kimberly today.
Let's circle back to Kimberly. Thank you, Kim. That is wonderful. And this is in April, so a happy 40th birthday.
Hey! Happy birthday!
And a winner is you. All right, that was a good show.
WCW Retrospective.
50 years ago, wrestling in America was much more fragmented. Each state or region had their own promotion with their own head booker and their own stars. These were called territories. By the way, you guys probably know all this, but it might be fun to hear it all again. Get everyone on the same page. The biggest territories included World Class in Texas, Stampede up in Calgary, AWA in Minnesota, CWA in Memphis, Jim Crockett Promotions out of North Carolina, and Worldwide Wrestling Federation run by Vince's dad, Vince Sr., in New York. Territories would keep to their own markets, but united under the umbrella of the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. The NWA, made of bookers of the different territories, would govern all territories. It was they who decided who the country's world champion would be, the main dude who'd carry the banner for wrestling in America, and would tour the different territories defending it. For example, in 1982, Ric Flair was NWA champion, and he went to World Class to defend it against Kerry Von Erich. Incidentally, you see it here, there's a lot of bullshit finishes, because territories didn't want their top star to job to a guy who was just visiting.
Yeah, which makes sense. Even though he's the world champion, they still don't want him to lose because they have to make money with their guy.
Yeah, they have to be there next week.
Yeah.
Like here, Von Erich KO'd Flair, but couldn't pin him. He couldn't continue due to his injured eye. So the match was just waved off. Flair wins and, well, Flair retains.
And Flair is still the champion. Kerry just lies over here. They check his eyes.
That all worked pretty well until 1982 when Vince McMahon Jr. bought his father's company, renamed it WWF, and immediately set into action his loftier goals. He didn't care for the territory system. He didn't want the WWF to stay in New York. He wanted WWF to be shown across the country. Against his father's wishes, he enacted what's now known as the National Expansion. WWF fully divorced itself from the NWA in 1983. Its business practices, smart but vicious. They'd buy the best territory talents and buy the TV time slot, airing WWF instead. This decimated the local promotions and were forced to close within a few years. Rinse and repeat. For example, like WWF, they'd go to the AWA hotbed in Minnesota, bringing with them Hulk Hogan, Jesse Ventura, and Mad Dog Vachon, the massive AWA stars just previously.
It's a pleasure to welcome the World Wrestling Federation. Exciting new matches, great competitors from all over the world. And here's the man to tell you all about it. Here's Vince McMahon. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It is indeed a pleasure to be associated with WTBS, and we promise to bring you the greatest in professional wrestling entertainment in the world today.
1984 saw the infamous Black Saturday, OSW Episode 0, where instead of showing Georgia Championship Wrestling, Vince showed up with his WWF tapes. Alarm bells and red alert bulbs went off in 1985 WrestleMania, WWF's first closed-circuit pay-per-view. The severity of Vince's goals were now apparent and undeniable. Not just national expansion, national domination.
What an ending to WrestleMania, the most phenomenal wrestling card ever put together in the history of professional wrestling.
NWA's Starrcade, now in its third year, suddenly had head-to-head competition with Vince's new creation, the Survivor Series. Same day, same time slot. So Jim Crockett's like, okay, I'll just move it till earlier in the day, okay?
Yeah.
And then Vince threatened the pay-per-view companies, saying, I don't want you showing Starrcade at all, or else you won't get WrestleMania next year.
I feel like that's such an empty threat because he needs them as much as they need it. Probably more than they need him.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
And it was a bluff, but some complied, decimating Starrcade's sales. So Jim Crockett's like, alright, I'll make a pay-per-view for January, Bunkhouse Stampede. And the Royal Rumble was born.
Only the actual greatest pay-per-view of all time. It's not Mania, it's the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. But the NWA president Jim Crockett wasn't taking it lying down. Vince, you do WrestleMania 4. All air Clash of the Champions the same night on free TV, putting a noticeable dent in WrestleMania sales. JCP bought the Saturday morning TBS time slots from Vince, and seeing that WWF's TV offering was cobbled together random matches, we'll fill it with fresh, original programming filmed in Ted Turner's studios in Atlanta. Crockett brokered deals with more territories as well, including Eddie Graham's in Florida and Bill Watts' Mid-South. But his own national expansion, it was just blow after blow. Hauling wrestlers across America and touring the country was expensive. And it isolated loyal fans running pay-per-views in new markets, like Bunkhouse Stampede was in New York. JCP neglected marketing outside his own areas, which hurt ticket sales in these new areas. Disaster struck with Magnum TA, JCP's top babyface and scheduled to win the NWA title, had a career-ending car accident shortly before Starrcade. Crockett also didn't keep his spending in check. He and his top performers being flown in private jets and ride around in limos.
Sounds like Leeds before they went down.
And his booker, Dusty Rhodes. He didn't invent it, but Dusty was infamous as a booker. So, Steve, what is a Dusty finish?
So the Dusty finish is when you book your babyface to win, usually win a title, and then you pull the rug out from everybody and you come up with some bollocks reason to take it all away so that you get to have the pop of the babyface winning, but then you get to have the heat of the heel keeping the belt.
Yeah, and it infuriated fans. And it was terrible. Oh my God. Which really turned fans away. Put all of those negatives together, this all came to a head by the end of 1988. Vince was successful snuffing out the territories. 2/3 of them were closed. And the biggest one, JCP, was about to go bankrupt.
If I had brought in a good business manager 2 years earlier, we probably would have been further along in the expansion.
If they'd stayed between Baltimore and Chicago, they'd still be in business.
However, Ted Turner had seen how successful the WWF had become and wanted to formally get into the wrestling business.
Wrestling.
So TBS bought in for $9 million, is a majority stake. The Crockett's kept a little bit of power and rebranded to World Championship Wrestling. Which brings us to May 1990. This pay-per-view marks the 1-year anniversary of Turner's WCW. How did they get on? Let's find out. Capital Combat: Return of RoboCop. That's the official title. Amazing. Are you a film? Sure as fuck not.
I love that RoboCop returned to WCW in Capital Combat of May of 1990 and not RoboCop 2.
Yeah, this was obviously to promote RoboCop 2, but he's returning in WCW. May 19th.
Oh my
1990. 16 years before See No Evil. From the DC Armory in Washington, DC. 160,000 with their tellies tuned in. Perfectly average for 1990. 1/3 of WWF's buy rates in general. With 7,500 paid to see RoboCop in WCW. Capital Combat. WCW would never use this name again. Closest we got was
Capital Carnage.
Yeah, from the London Arena.
Did WWE not bring Capital Combat back? Was that like Cena versus R-Truth?
Which was called?
No, that was called Don't Tell Me. Do Not Tell Me. Capital Punishment.
Very good.
Okay.
That was a low point. Look, as much as we love K-Quick, he had no business. He had no business being there, but you know.
He was no longer rowdy.
Nope.
And he didn't move enough things.
Welcome to Capital Combat 90, the return of the Robocop. As you know, 3 title matches here tonight.
Baby Shivani welcomes us. No throat-burning scorcher. This was his first pay-per-view back in WCW. He was briefly in the WWF, his last pay-per-view being Royal Rumble 1990, OSW 17.
Wow. Only little babies.
In their 20s then, yeah.
V1, the American National Anthem, played by Paul Revere and his mates.
Paul
Revere.
How nice was it to not have someone out there going... It was just lads playing the notes on an instrument, and it was grand.
I love that they finished and then everyone gets up for a piss. By the way, why was the arena so empty? Because there was a mistake on the printed tickets that they gave out that said bell time 8 p.m, whereas the real bell time was 7 p.m.
Oh my God.
So people don't really show up until an hour in. And like JR is like, oh, there's thousands outside looking for tickets. and that's where that...
Looking for tickets. They don't have to look very hard.
They're in the jacket pocket. What version are we watching? OC. So I did give you 2 options.
Yeah, you did. Jay sent me links to wrestling, whatever, videos.com, so I could buy them legitimately.
Yes.
And there was a short version about 2 hours and a long version about 3 hours. I went for the 2 hour version because that was like 20 quid. The 3 hour version was 30 quid, so I went for the cheaper one.
Excellent. Yes, Turner cheaped out with 2 hour tapes. So OC, your version, the Turner VHS, clocking in at
1 hour 56.
Oh yeah.
Good as basically 2 hours.
Yeah.
Basically 2 hours.
Your boy Jay fired up the 2014 WWE Network somehow, and it is 2 hours and 50, so a little under an hour longer. But V1, honking furious. You watched the live version.
I did.
You travelled back in time. You didn't put your money into stocks or into Resident Evil 4 chainsaws.
No, just put it into WCW live events. It became very fruitful around 2002.
So yours was the 2 hours 50 plus a 30-minute pre-show.
Yeah.
Capital Combat Fighting, the return of RoboCop, when Ric Flair defends his world's heavyweight title against the Total Package, Lex Luger.
Howdy, I'm Jim Ross here to tell you about the next big wrestling spectacular on pay-per-view television.
It is a very much a nothing show. It is Jim Ross, a very young Jim Ross, standing in front of a green screen of the Capitol building, introduces the show and then throws to a bunch of promo packages and a couple of promos.
Is it called the Capitol building? Capitol Hill, it just reminds me of that amazing Simpsons song. Do you remember? We'll say that he's gay. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? The bill.
Oh yeah, they're trying to pass the bill. How do you pass
Oh,
that?
could you splicey that in?
And I'll make Ted Kennedy pay. If he fights back, I'll say that he's gay.
So OC, if they cut an hour out, you were missing some matches, so just jump in and tell us you haven't seen this. First match, straight into it. The first wrestler you see, Steve, when did you join WCW? Big, red, voluminous Kentucky waterfall. He's more stomach than man, just open kimono. Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
Sir Oliver Humperdinck. A handsome man.
Yeah, he's the manager for Bam Bam and Cactus. And a pre-Taskmaster Sullivan. Did you get this?
No, I didn't.
Road Warriors. They come out perched on the back of motorcycles, like hands on the driver's back, riding bitch.
Is that just... Yeah, I could not believe that they didn't come out riding their own motorbikes and they were like the girlfriends of the lads who rode the motorbikes.
Like, did they have the hands around the waist?
Around their belly.
Keep above the equator.
I was like, the only way this could have been even lamer is if they had sidecars.
Sidecars. and a helmet.
Like Robin.
Yes. And a helmet, but without the visor. You know those helmets?
like the cap.
Yeah.
The Road Warriors, like legendary tough guy, badass team. It's just like you have been emasculated beyond anything I could ever have expected, lads.
And then Norman comes out on a scooter.
Yeah, it was very like, wasn't it Mo who came out on the scooter dressed as Doink?
Yeah,
Survivor
very
Series,
similar.
Yeah.
I love he has a propeller beanie cap.
We've been talking about them for years.
And this guy had one. Oh my God, what is in Norman's baggie? Norman T, that's nice. You know, he's got his own t-shirts, throwing them out.
Yeah. He looks very like Golga from the Oddities.
Who is Earthquake.
Who is Quake Muffin.
But he was in New Gen WWF. If you shaved him.
Oh, he's Bastion Booger.
Yeah. Bastion Booger.
What's his name? Shaw? Something Shaw?
Yeah, Mike Shaw. Very
yeah.
good, yeah. Oh my God, so he is in from Stampede. He was initially managed by Holla, who had a pair of silver keys. It's like, you know, you do what as I say or I'll throw you back to the mental institute. But he broke free and turned babyface. He did have a giant teddy bear, big kid gimmick. His finisher was a giant whoopsie. Like, I got an aloha Aaron and I'll just like knob in the face. And people like, tap. Tapping is loud for another 6 years, what we're doing.
And it's not even a submission move. But he was doing that as Bastion Booger as well.
Right now, across Ranger, one and upset. Two. Whoa. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Yeah.
So our inaugural contest is a 6-man tag. Bigelow, Foley, Kevin Sullivan versus Hawk, Animal, and Road Warrior Norman. Cactus, very awkward attire. Like his pants, big leopard print stripe down the side. Nice. But a wrestling singlet top is weird looking.
It's a bit plain. Yeah, it looks a bit shit. It was like when we were watching Beyond the Mat and Mike Modest, who was wearing the purple jocks and the singlet.
Yes.
Quite mismatched, and it made me think of him.
That look is now, I suppose, immortalized by Eddie Kingston in a way.
He is a great wrestler. And I'm sure is a nice man.
Oh, great.
Splice him like choking out Matthew.
Well over 400 pounds, and I tell you, for a man that size, I've never seen a wrestler can move like Bandit.
Ding, ding, ding. Stumble, fumble. Big boot by Animal. 2 out of 10. He kind of walks forward to kind of push into it. No test big boot. Norman mismatched 1 sneaker and 1 boot to expound him being simple.
I actually have that written down. He's very Eugenie.
Yes.
But if you're saying that wearing mismatched boots is to key you into someone being a bit stupid, that also tracks. Because Rick Steiner does it as well, and he's also a fucking idiot. Although I wouldn't say that to his face.
No.
Norman is also wearing a shirt not big enough for him and sweatpants with no belts. Obviously, there's no belt loops on sweatpants. So, Steve, any chance of a bit of a jock swatch for Norman the Lunatic?
There is. Do you guys want to hazard a guess at how many times he fixes his jocks or his top?
Ooh, 8 times.
10.
13 times. That's not the worst ever, but considering it's a 6-man tag and he's in the ring for about 3 minutes, it's quite often.
Oh, it's pretty funny because most of this match is Norman selling, so you get a good pike at him. And Sullivan has a Finley-esque like double stomp onto his tummy.
Yes.
And just bounces off like a giant mushroom. And obviously, since his shirt is ill-fitting, it rooks up rather quickly, and we see that he's got like a Baywatch jocks underneath. Fantastic. Yeah, Cactus, dip to the outside. Quite nasty bump. Here, let's splicey.
And a neck breaker up and over. I tell you what, Cactus Jack has absolutely no regard for his own personal safety.
He absolutely does not.
Finish of the match. Doomsday device without the doom. Sullivan's like, all right, you can clothesline me off the top, but just, you know, I'm on the mat. I'm not taking that big turning bump off someone's shoulders and spill onto the ground and break my neck. Good for you, Kevin, you know, although it means that you lost to a clothesline. So that's not great. You know, the height is the danger part of it. What do you think? 9 minutes 40.
I thought that when I saw this match coming out and I saw Norman in it, I was like, oh God, this could be really bad. But the Road Warriors, I don't think I've ever seen them work this fast in my entire life. They wrestled with purpose and speed, and Foley took some crazy bumps. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And something happened that I never thought I'd hear in my entire life. As the heels were getting the heat on Norman, the fans began to chant, Norman, Norman. Wrestling in 1990 was pretty fucking easy, lads, wasn't it?
Shooting fish in a barrel, Steve.
Yeah.
But I think the Road Warriors were so energetic because they saved all their energy writing bitch on the way to the ring.
They didn't even get their steps in today. Yeah, almost all of this 9 minutes 40 matches. Watching a Tubby Simpleton sell. Me wondering if anyone has Norman in their boy stable. In the comments, anyone want this guy? Cactus with a sniffle of his hardcore predilection outside the ring. Bammer. He is fast, man. You know, he's good. He does a headbutt to Norman's back and boop, back to his feet immediately. Would have been even better if Norman sold it.
Yeah.
And you're just saying, oh yeah, wow, the Road Warriors are working hard because the Road Warriors left WCW after this pay-per-view. They're heading to the WWF as the Legion of Doom because there's too many Warriors, the modern day Warrior, Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
But I wonder at the time when they arrived in WWF, I assume a lot of people knew who they were, but like the majority of the fans would have been kids who would have probably no idea who the Road Warriors were, but that was massive.
Yeah.
Probably the most famous tag team in the history of wrestling, Defects.
They were probably like a top 3 act in professional wrestling, like Hogan, Flair, and them, right?
Probably.
Like they were massive. Like they were main event wrestlers.
Yeah.
Could you believe that? Look at this! 80,000 fans! Oh, yeah!
Immediately, match number 2, Johnny Ace versus Mean Mark Calloway. Did you get this one, OC?
No, this wasn't on the... They snipped the 2 big ones out. Yeah.
Oh my God. When I said immediately, I meant it. As Taker enters, you can see Kevin Sullivan still walking to the back.
That's so funny. There's something cheap and shitty about a wrestler making their entrance as somebody else is walking to the back. WWE do it in a way that the wrestlers will walk by the
ramp.
Side of the ramp.
And they'll go around the back, and it's like, yeah, that's just a much better system. It keeps things from looking a bit shit.
Oh, if they do it as a spot, I quite like it, because Samoa Joe, MJF was going to the back and Samoa Joe came out and he kind of shouldered him and went, I was like, oh, that's great. I feel Brock Lesnar did that at some point. I think it was The Rock was there, and then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out, but they just walked past them, like they blanked them. Do you know?
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Right. So Mean Mark.
Oh my God, OSC, sir. Length from seeing Taker, at the entrance ramp to entering the ring, 26 seconds.
Why? What took him so long?
Probably constricting because he's got the chaps.
Oh, baby. Like, who's looked at this guy, right? Vince McMahon, Pat Patterson, whoever. Who's looked at this guy and said, this is who we need. We need to get him in by the end of the year. And we need to give him the biggest gimmick we're ever going to have in wrestling.
In the history of professional wrestling.
That guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Undertaker were like, this is the money gimmick. I think Mark Calloway made it a money gimmick because they had the Executioner as well, a Papa Shango. And, they're kind of, and he's an undead mortician, so it's quite hokey, do you know?
Okay, so you're giving him, let's say, the bulk of the credit.
Big time.
Okay.
Super charismatic dude. And if you have a look at him, he is quite a pasty ginger bollocks. And Vince and co, they're so clever. All right, your gimmick is you're undead. It works for, because he looks undead. Haunting WCW here.
At least Sean, for as much as I hate the chaps, wears them over trousers.
This just accentuates the pouch, doesn't it? And he's managed by Holla Holla. Oh my God, it's just one OSC thing after another.
And you know how much that beautiful era on SmackDown, Teddy Long and Undertaker, beautiful. It felt like decades. I don't know how long it was.
Oh my God. So John Laurinaitis, Johnny Ace, is going one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Holla, holla.
Tonight, you will go one-on-one with The Undertaker. How about The Undertaker? The Undertaker! I'll tell you who he is, player. The Undertaker!
Oh my God. Johnny Ace sizes up to Calloway. Ace is a big dude.
He's a big fucking lad. Yeah.
Kayfabe 6'6", so what's that, 6'2", I guess?
Yeah.
But like he's almost as tall as Taker.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy to think that like this lad, Johnny Ace, would go on to be one of the most powerful men in professional wrestling? This fucker.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. As the wrestlers dip to the ring bell corner, thank you, OSC, the ring bell corner, we see the mat has a big wet patch on it. It's like someone threw a drink into the ring and it kind of spilled forward. Yeah. Anyway, a boring wrist lock, a boring chin lock. Davey Boy would be proud. So JR gives us a bit of trivia. Mean Mark Calloway, as a kid, his favourite hobby was being a bully. Oh, got a laugh, Eddie. Okay.
Mean Mark's hobby as a youngster growing up was being a bully. He wrote in his bio.
I've never seen someone go for a cover when a move hasn't happened. Taker avoids a dropkick and is like, all right, I'll go for a pin.
Nice.
How insulting.
Yeah. Oh, you have to make him work to kick out, wear him down.
Isn't that just, I know kayfabe, it's all wrong, but shoot, it's a shit, I don't know what my next move is. I'll just stall for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Which is true because like JR specifically goes out of his way to say, I just need to point out that Johnny Ace is only 3 years into the business and this young Mark Callous is only 2 years into the business. And I was like, okay, this kind of makes sense. If you think about this match that we're currently watching, which nothing is going on, as an NXT match, okay, I'll be a little bit more lenient.
Okay, that's great for the people at home.
Wait, everyone was still buying popcorn inside. Grand. Johnny Ace makes his comeback with a big babyface fire. Rah, gets booed.
Yeah, that was crazy. The fans were booing him.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
2 drop kicks. He got high in the air. As you said, he had the legs extended. Watch this now, in the corner.
And he's going for a clothesline. Oh, he missed it.
And then the big finish is a Taker moveset. Big elbow drop. Huge leg drop. Holy fuck, the height on this.
Yeah.
My God, your hips are fine now in 1990. Choke whilst on the mat. Taker's finisher, the heart punch. And a proto old school. He walks the rope and flying elbow drop. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And boom, the big elbow right across the chest. That slam-o-meter material there. Mean Mark has won it convincingly.
It's nice to see, super young green Taker.
The red mullet.
being a complete greenhorn out there. They do nothing. But it's clear that Mark Calloway had something. He's a big guy. He's got a good look. He's a decent athlete. He moves well for someone that big. And he was the heel in this match. And the fans wanted him to win over the generic blonde babyface. So yeah, the match wasn't very good, but I still enjoyed it.
And then we get the Eamon Dunphy slam-o-meter.
What's this? An 8.7 on the slam-o-meter.
Do it as Eamon Dunphy, please.
Bill, it's a slam-o-meter, Bill. It's a 8.7.
That's good. That's really good.
It is.
That's really good.
You should tell him if he wants the slam-o-meter, it's up for grabs. they let the copyright expire.
And let's see now what in slow motion that this move shows on our slam-o-meter. As Mean Mark comes off of the rope, and the slam-o-meter says...
Count of 1, 2, 3, and 8.2.
Oh, hey, tremendous move.
Great
There's
power
your
there.
Yeah, great to see Taker. Agreed on that. Goes on. Marked out hard seeing Taker's hard punch because that was my finisher for... Who was the spin-off to Gabriel?
Lucian.
Lucian, yeah. That was my finish. I think I only got to do it on Neo. And, I did it how Mean Mark Callous does it. I'll wrap your arm up behind your head and then punch you. And he freaked the fuck out. And I was like, I'm not going to punch you for real. Wrestling's fake, Niall. I'd never win in a match if this was real. I did like one camera work with WCW here. Big Mark rolled to the outside. The camera stays on Taker. And then out of nowhere, he gets cross-bodied by Johnny Ace. And it's kind of Taker's POV. So it's like, oh shit, you just got blindsided. That was good.
That was cool.
That's all I got. Not as blindsided as WCW. As Huge Mark would leave for the WWF in time to debut as The Undertaker in 6 months' time.
You think he'd steal the gold out of your team?
You can see we're approaching the locker room of Sting now and his newfound ally, RoboCop.
Backstage, Gordon Soley impressively says nothing for about 40 seconds. He just keeps going. Earning his paycheck here, hyping up RoboCop being in WCW.
Why are they standing in front of big double doors? Usually in a locker room, it's just like a single doors. Like, do you have RoboCop changing in the canteen, lads?
Cafeteria bully.
He's got to go garage because he's a machine, right? So what's the point of this? Oh, Sting is getting to know RoboCop better. Well, they showed them pictures of their kids, kind of thing. The RoboCop, does he have like little toasters? Pictures of toasters. There we go. Anyway, later on, WCW want to show you RoboCop is here, but they don't want to give you a proper Goosey, so he kind of walks out, but they do the all interference.
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's very cheesy.
At least they didn't do his first person perspective. That would have been the obvious thing to do.
I would have quite liked that.
It would have made less sense.
I would quite like that.
But like, the way in the RoboCop movies when it goes to his POV and you see the green kind of box moving around and it's like, non-threat, arrest mode. Like if he's doing that, like commentator, interviewer, that'd be brilliant.
It's just Marty's there. Felon. Anyway, so we'll see how that culminates halfway through the show. Crowd podium interview with Robert Gibson, that's Mr. Belden looking fella, and Ricky Morton.
Fuck, he is.
He's a balding Belding in the building.
And you love Belding, don't
you? I
think Belding is your favourite?
Yeah, he's great, yeah.
Okay.
Big fan. Yeah, so Mr. Belding, Robert Gibson on the left. He can see around corners. He's got a crazy exotropia. His lazy eye. Oh my God, man.
Growing up, rumour, he was Shawn Michaels' favourite wrestler.
Yeah, you just don't really see a pronounced one in wrestling these days. Obviously, easily treatable in children. Just put a patch over the good eye so the weak eye can get stronger. Wrestlers, probably from getting punched in the face. You know?
That's what happened to Shawn, right?
Yeah. He was wrestling Kane when he had come back and found Jesus and wiped the slate clean, Anyway, he was just smashed in the corner and injured muscles around his eye. In general, it doesn't affect eyesight. It's purely cosmetic, which means that I can say that Robert Gibson has mortgage eyes. One's fixed and the other is variable.
Gee, did you come up with that yourself?
Kim wrote that, actually.
That's quite good. I was thinking that's a bit too clever for you.
Tonight, this strap here is going to be in our corner. There's going to be a strap in Freebirds' corner.
Gibson talks first. He's an okay promo. Then Morton talks. He's way better. But then as Morton is talking and he's cutting his fiery babyface promo, the word of the night is payback, and that's what we're going to get on you guys. Rah! Gibson keeps on doing stuff with his fingers and gurning to the camera and stuff like that, and I'm just like, mate, you're taking my attention with your eye enough, you know what I mean? Give Ricky his fucking moment, please.
Was Ricky the Shawn of the tag team?
Yes.
Okay.
He is the sexier of the two ladyboys.
Yes. They're both very sexy ladyboys. But okay, so he's very much the front and center.
He's the
And
better wrestler. He's
is
the
he?
better worker. He's the better promo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. To me, they wouldn't have said one was a better wrestler than the other. They kind of blended into one. I mean, I suppose that makes them a good tag team.
Yeah.
But like we tell the people, we're here for one reason, and that is to become the NWA World Tag Team Champions for the 5th time, brother. And that's what it's all about. That's what it boils down to.
Match number 3. OSC, are you with us yet? Captain Mike Rotunda?
No.
Damn! And Tommy Wildfire Rich versus the Samoan SWAT team, Sam, aka the Tonga Kid, and Rikishi Fatu!
What? Like as proper Fatu, just Fatu.
Yeah.
So nothing special.
Oh,
Don't go
big
out of
time.
your way to see him. He's just a younger version of what he was in WWF.
He is in great shape for him. Like, he's definitely not the big quiche.
He's in great shape for him.
He's a little Samoan steak bake.
But is he in better shape here, say, than he was 3 years later?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trimmer.
Yeah, he's still got the belly scar from getting shot when he was running with a gang. I was like, people who get shot in running with gangs, that's probably teens, 20s, and he's 25 here, and he was 17 when he got shot.
Ah.
I got hit by a drive-by shooting in 1987. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Insane hot dogging by the Samoans.
Oh my God. They do their little prayer cross thing. Costa Curta Baggio.
Roberto Baggio, yes.
They do it like 4 times. It takes like 6 minutes or something.
It goes on for so long. Are you hungover? Are you wasting time? Jaw jack into the camera, shove the opponent, look at the crowd, shout out at the crowd, do your Elton together, have a big hug because you're heels.
And when they hug, the fans go, oh.
Who's Fatu's partner?
Sam, or Tonga Kid.
Samu.
No, Sam Fatu.
Okay, so not Samu from like 2 years later in WWF.
Tonga Kid.
Right, okay.
Bloodline running quite thin in 1990. Stadias, lads. Anyway, no moves are happening, so I'm just looking at the Samoans, seeing what they do. Hold the hand out. Shake the heel's hands, please. Bump to the outside. Regroup with your teammate. Tag Tonga Kid in. Work the crowd. Miss a top rope headbutt. Plead for mercy. Rotunda floats over and Quiche just gets up and taunts Tommy. Distract the ref, complaining about a hair pull. Tag Tonga in and have a hug. Finally a move. He got the claw. There goes Magna.
Yes.
Quiche wants to interfere on the outside, but the ref stops him. He's like, what? I wasn't doing nothing. Rotunda on the ground, go for a big stomp and misses. Like, obviously, I haven't really mentioned the move. For being facetious, but I'm not far off.
No, you're not. But there's one move coming up that just doesn't end.
Do you want to? What do you have there?
They slap on a headlock on Mike Rotunda, and it is just never ending. This is the most house show pay-per-view match I've ever seen. There's no moves. There's no bumps. I don't even think the lads are sweating. And we all know IRS is the sweatiest man in wrestling.
Correct.
So for him to not sweat,
he ain't doing much.
I don't think his heart rate has broke 70, lads.
Oh, he burst out sweating by the end. Watching this, and they're just kind of on the mat or kneeling on the mat and looking out at the crowd, working. I was like, this is a prank on the fans. Like, how long can you do something shit for until people start booing and complaining? It's a test of patience. Finish of the match. Hot tag to Wildfire, who isolate Fatu in the ring. Sleeper in the middle of the ring, but Tonga clops with a jumping chop, turn into a sexy pin. Okay, float over. 1, 2, 3, and the Samoans win.
This is it. The Samoans, the SST, have won it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the SST.
They swat away our captain. What'd you think?
This was a 1978 house show, you know what I mean? Like, I was watching this going like, give me, Kozlov versus Triple H, please, Like, it wasn't terrible, like nothing was botched, but you can't botch something if you don't do anything. It's hard to botch a 4-minute headlock,
Was it more or less boring than the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12? Give it,
don't rise to him, lads. Don't rise to him.
Given that the WrestleMania 12 match was this times whatever to make up to 60 minutes. So I don't know.
I got a small bit of enjoyment out of the, innocent 80s tag team work, like work the crowd, complain about the hair pull, tag in behind the ref's back, and then the ref goes, hey, did you tag? And he goes, I didn't do nothing. Like that type of stuff. Like, I had fun watching it, even though I would say it was not a good match.
I was, what the fuck, lads? 18 minutes, suspicious amount of non-wrestling by the Samoan lads. Like Hogan in the 90s, at least his hips are sawdust. Do you know what I mean? Keish, you're 25, you got no excuse. What is the ska, you ask? This is actually, this match...
There's a ska.
There is ska. This match is punishment for the Samoan SWAT team. They no-showed some TV tapings the prior month, and at those tapings, they were supposed to set the seeds so they could get a tag title shot with Flying Brian for this pay-per-view. And since they didn't show up, they ended up giving it to the Rock and Roll Express instead. So you're wrestling this shit heap of a match instead.
So they were in a huff then?
Yeah, but they also won the match, so WCW can't have been that angry with them. Do you know? Yep, anyway. Steiner Brothers promo. Yeah? Did you get this?
Not yet.
Fucking
wow!
hell.
Holy shit, this is the greatest 2-hour videotape ever.
Yeah, it was pretty great, man.
It needs Cooking for the Single Man with Yokozuna. Cooking for the Single Man with Bastion Bugger.
You know, they got that Kenny Long, too. So we got locked up for a lot of things out there. Me and my brother, we prepared for this match, and we're going to do whatever we have to do to win.
Scott Steiner, I thought I told you to shave those sideburns.
Oh my goodness.
I'll see if I can show this to you real quick.
Yeah.
This is great. The WCW YouTube channel have the whole thing up for free.
So obviously he's upset by any kind of sideburn, so he wants them completely
upset.
eradicated. Now, I do like the straight across the ear, but he's gone a little bit further. So he's kind of gone up as well. He's gone straight across, but he's kind of gone up towards, let's say, the back of his head. It looks strange, whatever it is.
It looks like he's got like a spiky flat top on top, and he's got like a shaven ring around his head,
Yes.
and then the mullet coming out at the...
Yeah.
It's a strange choice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I quite like it. He's got like a beeline to his mullet.
Yes.
You know?
So he's just directing the attention. Is that what you're saying?
Or else Kurt Hennig got to him this morning. What does Scotty say? Tony Schiavone? Doom, when the dust settles, when the smoke is cleared, you're going to be like everyone else. Beat up. I was like, you've gotten way better. In your years in WCW. Fucking hell.
The both of these, they're such like dude bra, marble mouth idiots. They can barely speak a sentence between the two of them, but they have a unquestionable something special about them. Like when they speak, you shut up and you watch them.
They've got a brilliant look. They always have. Even going back, I mean, obviously their haircuts are ridiculous, but
the haircut also goes back.
But the physique and the ring gear, when they wear the jackets to the ring as well, they're so distinctive that adds to the aura a little bit. You're not going to forget the Steiner brothers, even though they're literally Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
There's no gimmick there, but they're so memorable.
Yep.
You know, Tony Schiavone, Doom, when it's all said and done and the smoke's clear, you're going to be like everybody else. Beat up.
Okay, Gary Capetta, here are the winners of the Capital Combat 1990 sweepstakes. Thunderous pop.
Mr. and Mrs. Robert Benner.
Have you know there are only 26 there?
What did they win?
a comp ticket to
sweepstakes,
Capital Combat?
some kind of brush, maybe. I don't know.
A RoboCop branded brush. Match number 4 is a hair versus hair managers match. Paul Ellering versus Holla Holla Teddy Long. Please tell me. You're back.
One, yeah.
Oh, see. Oh, yeah. Missy Hyatt is the special guest ring announcer with her special guest blonde cloud of hair. Jay Tapper is the unspoken homosexual who will shave the hair of the loser. He's only on screen for a few seconds, but he's like, yoo-hoo! I love this guy.
Zap.
He's so good. And thank God they got a hairdresser to shave the head.
Oh my God.
Because if you leave wrestlers up to shave the opponent's head, they'll just grind the clipper into their skull.
It can be some of the worst stuff you'll ever see.
Almost without exception.
Yeah. I've been doing a Twitch watch-along series of the Asylum years of TNA. And there was a match with Raven versus Shane Douglas. They get the clippers and fucking butcher poor Raven. I mean, they destroy his scalp. He is bleeding like a stuck pig. It's gross. It's one of the nastiest ones I've ever seen. They held the clippers the wrong way around and they didn't have a guard on it, so it was just the metal.
Oh my God.
And so they were going like prongs first and just scalped them. Tore his scalp to shreds.
Horrific. Similar thing happened to Kurt Angle when he lost the match to Edge. Kurt Angle and Vince ribbed Edge saying he was going to lose the hair versus hair match. And he was like, oh, my head's all bumpy and I have nice hair. Can you not shave it? Fine, okay. So it wasn't until they were about to go out and have the match that Kurt said, actually, it was a rib. You're winning, I'm losing. And so that's haha, but Edge has not practiced with the clippers. And so Edge, he has the clippers upside down and tries to shave him. And so that's why he kind of grinds into Kurt's head. So yeah, practice beforehand, lads.
When you've already wrestled a match, you're tired, everyone's watching you, they want you to wrap this up quickly because it's generally quite boring.
Yeah.
Pressure's on. You're going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle looks like he just got inducted into the military. Not funny, JR. This is terrible.
But we'll end on a positive one. In February in 2026, AW Grand Slam Down Under. So it was Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy versus Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta. And the most gentle, perfectly done, obviously practiced head shaving. Orange Cassidy goes first, perfect. Luther gets in second, perfect. Tony Storm gets in third, perfect. Wonderful job.
Did it help though that Wheeler Yuta has kind of not scraggly hair, it's quite thick.
Downy.
Yeah.
Not shaving his arse. But yeah, it's very fine hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's very straight. Yeah, they shave kind of the horseshoe at the top. I was like, oh lads, just shave the top but leave the sides really long. He could be like a kung fu master.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Okay, but in Capital Combat 1990 is the best because they have a proper hairdresser whose only job is to cut like 6 inches of hair.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And if he's watching at home, Sugar Ray, it was Long's idea to call himself after you, my friend.
Okay, holla holla. I love his headgear and gloves. Starts Pearl Harboring Ellering. He's got great comic timing. Like, he stings like a butterfly. By the way, I'm not having a go at Teddy Long, but him in a hair versus hair match, like, he doesn't have long to go if he gets his hair cut, do you know?
Same for Ellering.
Yeah, he has a bit more. He's like the Kurt Angle thinning on top. I guess both of them, if you cut their hair, they're not getting their hair back. Do you know what I mean? So, okay.
Yeah.
Precious Paul grabs the boxing mitt off Teddy, thwacks him with it. Sugar Ray Long is out. That's it. 1, 2, 3 in a comical 2 minutes.
You can see it to the right of your screen. Precious Paul, this one is over, and it's time for a haircut.
Anything.
Ellering has that carnival look from, the 1800s, doesn't he?
He is the boxing woodcut. Yeah.
He looks fucking jet jacked, that man.
Yeah. Teddy Long is in shockingly good shape as well. I was like, for two non-wrestlers, these guys are jacked and cut.
Yeah. And Teddy Long has a bit of a six-pack there.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
They're folked.
It's been a while, hasn't it,
has,
Steve?
yeah.
It's been a while.
So, in that respect, fair play to them. But yeah, as a comedy match, it was great. 2 minutes, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Got the job done.
Must have been wild for you, who didn't see the opening 3 matches on this show, and is like, welcome to Capital Carnage. We're going to open up with a 2-minute comedy match. It must have been so weird.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of TLC. You know, this is gets the crowd hyped up, you know? Hype.
So Turner Home Video or Warner Brothers or whatever, Capital Combat, Return of RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
Holla holla.
It won't take him too long right there. Theodore Arlong is getting a real trim.
He's taking it off in globs.
We are now joined here by members of the Horsemen, Ole Anderson.
Horseman interview. Ole, Arn and Sid. The Horsemen have never allowed the World Heavyweight Champion to lose the belt under their watch. That can't be true. But he speaks with his thumb up, so I believe him.
But hey, heels are allowed to lie. I feel like that's something that's disappeared from modern day wrestling, because if a heel lies, you're just going to get people on it. Oh, he's not speaking the truth. It's like, yeah, that's his job, you dopey
Now, Ole, yes, this is a wild lie. Since their inception, Dusty, Garvin and Steamer have all beaten Flair for the title. Nate comes in, cuts a Nate promo, quickly hands off to Arn. Is it because like Ole Anderson was doing his Buster from Arrested Development? he was just, giving him a quick shoulder rub. Get off me! I'm trying to cut a promo. No promo from Sid. He just kind of has to look tough in the back.
I'm just quite upset when the Four Horsemen has 5 members, though. Like, you've worked yourself into a corner by calling yourself the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
And if you get a 5th member, now it's ruined, in my view. So having Sid is stupid.
What if there's only 4 horses and one of them has to ride bitch? Changes the complexion of the group completely.
Match number 5 for the US Tag Titles. They have US Tag Titles and World Tag Titles. It's the Midnight Express, Sweet Stan Lane, and Beautiful Bobby Eaton. I assume both of these are ironic names. They were Jim Cornette versus the champions, Z-Man, Tom Zenk, and Flying Brian Pillman. First off, WWE too cheap to pay for the Midnight Express song, so they just have stock music and they bulldoze over the real song. Unfortunately, they do quite a sloppy job because it overpowers Cornette's promo as well. Did you get that as well?
No, because I was watching the live version.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I got the real song, the bum 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 bum. Now that's more Weezer, wasn't it?
Yeah, hash pipe, yeah.
And can you give me a slightly Jimmy Hart version of the Midnight Express?
Well, hash pipe. Bum 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 bum.
Excellent.
But then you've got the AEW version of it, which is the FTR song, which is basically a tribute to this, which has that kind of bass line, and it's like din 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 bangers.
From Asheville, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, they are the AEW.
Heel manager Cornette, known for cheating, besides brandishing his trusty tennis racket. Clash of the Champions, he whipped Bobby Fulton with a leather strap. So to prevent Corny interfering tonight, he's going to be locked in, that black cage at ringside. Ding, ding, ding. Bullshit. They start the match before Cornette's in the cage. Furious. It's okay. It's for heat. Ref Randy Anderson has none of it, and Corny tries to get past him and clotheslines Jim Cornette, and the faces force him into the cage.
There we go. Massive pop. Good job, lads.
Wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful Bobby. I hear he's a really nice guy. Everyone that talks about Bobby Eaton says he's one of the nicest guys in wrestling. Beauty is a stretch.
It's in the eye of the beholder, though.
It's not even the nicest mullet.
But Robert Gibson's eye.
Shit, man. All right. He has unflattering salmon pants with a black, white, purple stripe down the side. What bar is he? 80s ribbon candy.
Yes. Yeah. Stick of Rock. Yeah. You know, he used to go to like Bray back in the day, and bit of that.
Double noggin knocker and slingshot Pillman in with a double clothesline. Yeah. Eaton seeks out Cornette for advice. Pillar to post punches and Sweet Stan dips out to Mother Corny 2. Eaton is again thwarted with an atomic drop, goes to the cage for advice, but this time Cornette notices the camera and is like, hey, get out of my face, cameraman. Quit listening.
Is that man right there?
Is that man there?
Yes, sir.
That's the factor.
That's the factor. He's in the cage, and he's not a factor in the match.
After an explosive start, it slows down. Way down with headlocks and arm bars. This is a good time to quickly ask the question, hey, V1 OSC, can you name me wrestling tag teams with Express in the name?
Rock and Roll Express.
Yes.
Steve, you go next.
Midnight Express.
Fantastic.
New Midnight Express.
Oh, my favourite. With name of the lads?
Bodacious Bart.
Yes.
And Bombastic Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Orient Express.
Yes.
You bastard.
With
Kato and
Pat Tanaka.
Yeah.
Is there any more, Joe?
There are loads more. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that we'd know.
You'll know one more and you'll be, oh, yeah.
Okay.
One more. Think WrestleMania 1.
Fuck. Was IRS in that tag team?
Yes.
American Express?
Yes! Yes, US Express.
Good. US Express.
Visa card?
You're fucking, that's great. That's real good stuff.
Is there any more, Joe?
There are loads more. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. All right, the ones you got there. So, Midnight Express, lots of incarnations, but mostly Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane. WWF's Orient Express, Kato and Tanaka, Mr. Fuji. Stampede, Viet Cong Express with Hase and Nikura.
That's amazing.
They can battle the US Express, Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. Now in JCP, they had the Lightning Express, White Lightning, Tim Horner, and Road Dogg's brother, Brad Armstrong.
Okay.
In Memphis, they had the PYT Express, Coco Beware, and Norvell Austin.
I've never heard of that, lad.
No.
In Portland, they had the SNS Express, Jumpin' Joe Salvoldi, and Vic Steamboat.
Ooh, any relation?
Yes! Victor Blood, yeah, the younger brother of Ricky Steamboat.
Wow.
In UWA, we had the Can-Am Express.
Okay, yeah. I heard of them.
I like that.
Doug Furness and Phil LaFawn, who were also in the WWF, but they weren't called the Can-Am Express.
Unfortunately, because it's an awesome name.
Yeah.
In the AWA, you had the Zimbabwe Express.
Yes!
Or the Zimbabwe, Kareem Mohammed and Elijah Keane. And Ring of Honor, the All Night Express.
Rat Titus.
He's addicted to love. Yeah, and Kenny King.
Yes.
Fantastic. And just to round out the list, OSC, what is the most famous bus in history?
Well, that's the Lex Express, Jack.
The Bang Bus.
What is the second most famous bus?
That would be the Lex Express.
Yes. And it had its own Attitude Era makeover with
DX Express.
Yay! Fantastic.
DX Express? Huh. They're riding in style tonight. They're on the top of the world, Michael.
Oh, if you're wondering what's the fascination with express trains, were big business in the 80s. There was a movie in 1978 called Midnight Express, which is quite popular.
It's an awesome movie, yeah.
What's it about?
A guy,
Trains.
I think it's Turkey. I think a guy himself and his girlfriend go on holidays to Turkey, and he tries to smuggle drugs back to the US, gets caught, gets thrown in prison, and is there for years, and it's fascinating. It's great.
What is the Midnight Express? Is that like...
I don't know.
Is that what the other prisoners did on him? They took turns? He ran a train on him? I swear to God. Boo. Sorry, excuse me. A few years later, the tag team came along, the Midnight Express. Very successful, so everyone else is just spin-offs of that.
Boy, great crowd. As we said earlier, it was a little bit late getting into the facility. Every ticket has been sold. And Jim Cornette very anxiously looking at this situation. Randy Anderson up and over. And beautiful Bobby, I think, pulled the hair again, Bob.
Okay, back to the action. Has anything happened? We haven't missed anything. Top rope elbow drop pulverizes Pillman, waking up the crowd. Huge leap off the top. A giant Tennessee jam. Actually, since Eaton did it, it's an Alabama jam. Pillman tilt-a-whirl up for a tombstone. He's not all the way up. Convert to a slam. Launch Eaton off the top rope onto Zenk. Zenk! Come back! And a kick out. Finish of the match. Ugly twisting crossbody. Stan Lane. What one of the safest savant kicks to Zenk. Back of his head. Shit, man. That's the finish. 1, 2, 3. No.
Savant kick from the back of the head by Stan Lane. Inside cradle by beautiful Bobby. And we've got new champions.
Poonhound and Bobby Eaton win the US tag titles. OC did a sweet Stan Lane do it for you.
Yeah, but I've liked Stan since... What was he commentating on that we reviewed?
Oh, he was there. Yeah, brief New Gen.
Yeah, I thought he was a decent commentator. And I think he's a decent wrestler, actually. I can understand you getting on Bobby Eaton's case. But, like, sweet Stan Lane is a handsome man.
I think he's a good-looking dude. I can see why the ladies would be into him.
Oh, yeah. Very solid wrestler. And then Flying Brian, which is a terrible name. If you want to be a jobber, call yourself Flying Brian. It's an awful name. Great to see him wrestling, at his peak, maybe?
Probably his, like, athletic peak.
Yes. Yeah, not his... I mean, he had no character.
Yeah.
Zenk.
Do you want to live in a world without Tom Zenk?
Tom Zenk. He was also very decent. I thought they put on a good match. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's always brilliant to have Cornette hanging around the place. He's just an awesome presence. Just went over 20 minutes, which was a tad too long, but mostly very good, and I really enjoyed it.
I thought this match was great. I do agree that it went a bit long. I think it would have been better like 5 minutes shorter, and there's a running issue on this card. Every match has a shit finish. Every single match to finish comes out of nowhere. But Bobby Eaton is the quintessential V1 wrestler. Mildly cretinous. Brilliant in the ring. I absolutely loved watching him and Brian Pillman go. It gave me great pleasure as a wrestling fan. I really, really enjoyed them. I'd love to see them have a singles one-on-one match. I think that would be great. Zenk was there, and I'm with you that Stan Lane was fine. I think he's got a good look and he's an okay wrestler, but yeah, give me more Bobby Eaton, please. I want to watch more of that man.
Okay, I got 2 points for you. Opening 5 minutes was great. Last 5 minutes was great. 10 minutes in the middle is no man's land where nothing's going on. So you could have snipped that out and I'd be a lot happier. The other thing is, wow, you really feel, because Jim Cornette did nothing in this match because he's in the cage and he stayed in the cage. And you really feel, wow, managers add a lot to matches. They have a basic level of intrigue and question mark about them. What are they going to do? How are they going to get involved? So cutting that out really harmed the match. I didn't expect it to. And a bonus point here, number 3, is Cornette was told you cannot do anything in that cage because it's a gimmicked cage for RoboCop. Don't fucking touch anything. And he's like, okay.
That makes total sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Forgive me for interrupting, but it looks like something's going on down here. The doors have opened, security men are coming out, and it looks like, yes, it is indeed. Sting and RoboCop are making their way out to the arena. RoboCop listening as he comes out through the light, and I'll tell you one thing, 4 horsemen, watch out, Stinger. Watch it. Stand by.
All right, so let's fire on through. Next up, out comes the man so many little stingers are pulling for. Stinger comes out in his Zubaz. Oh, he's not dressed to wrestle. So sad. He's rehabbing a legit knee injury from his scuffle with the 4 Horsemen at Clash of the Champions.
Oh, so that knee injury was a shoot knee injury and not a kayfabe injury. Okay.
And I reckon he's wearing the Zubaz to kind of hide his supports, his braces. But anyway, enough about you. Next comes RoboCop.
Great ovation for RoboCop as he makes his way to the ring.
RoboCop comes out to say hello. And they're treating it like he's an actual RoboCop. He's a cyborg. They're treating it 100% legit. This is before Sting got put in the cage, isn't it?
Well, yeah, RoboCop comes out and then 2 seconds later, they bundle Sting in the cage.
But whoever is in the RoboCop outfit is actually doing a great job.
Yeah, it's Peter Weller's stunt double.
Oh, so it is actually the person who worked on RoboCop movie.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I was fully expecting that kind of, that Peter Crouch doing the robot kind of. But they didn't. They actually did it properly. He looked great. He looked like RoboCop. They didn't cheap out.
No.
Yeah, that's the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. But
yeah, like he's more RoboCop, less RoboGarda.
Yes, exactly.
Now, here's the classy stuff. Showbiz sherbert, huh? I'd say you'd love a bit of that now. Now, do you know where we'll end up if you smoke hash? Galway. Do you ever what?
Here comes RoboCop, Bob. You better watch out. He's coming to get you, Horseman. Don't you worry about RoboCop. He's coming. He's coming at a full clip. 1 step every 3 seconds.
He'll be there before Beach Blast.
And then he gets to the cage and pulls one of the gimmicked bars and the other bars. And it was, oh wow, he will listen to Chief Wiggum when he was locked in the Super Bowl jail.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, there's one fake bar in every jail. So we should just run head first into it.
No! That's painful.
Sting has been caged by the Horseman, but here comes RoboCop, Bob.
There's one thing they forgot to do is lock the cage. Because RoboCop gets to the door and he just opens and swings open. And he has to kind of work it and close it. Fall it off its hinges.
Just polite.
Woohoo! What strength by RoboCop! And now you want a piece of him, Horseman.
RoboCop can barely move. Like, he can barely move, like his pants are very, very tight. I don't think he can put up his hand, to be honest. Do you know, he could maybe extend it.
Right.
Question, how... Steve, you love RoboCop. Is RoboCop more mobile in the movies? Like, can he move around more?
Not really, no. It's very, I'm going to walk. I can take my gun and go like that. Just kind of aim and shoot. Yeah. There was one particular shootout where he's going pew, pew, and then he goes like pew. And I was like, whoa, how did you do that, Lance?
Is this like Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman, where he is in the rubber cowl and he can't move, so he just moves his body to look around?
It's exactly the same thing. It's so funny. Like, there's scenes where RoboCop is in his car, but he obviously can't get out of his car. And so they have to do a cut to him kneeling at his door and then going like giving the impression of getting up out of the car. Yeah. I was like, oh, that movie magic, lads.
But for all that, the suit is awesome. And from the movies, it had, when they added in the sound effects, it looked like a real robotic suit. Because you when you add in those awesome sound effects. Yeah.
Just the visual, because Sting is like, oh, thanks, RoboCop. Hey, kind of slapping him on the chest. RoboCop came out to save Sting, but RoboCop is the smallest person in this fracas. Sting towers over him. Little brother RoboCop, going up against Sid, Ole, and Aaron. They'd all beat the shit out of RoboCop if this was a shoot.
Sting and RoboCop have asserted themselves here. Sting looks phenomenal. He looks to be 100%, Bob. He and his buddy RoboCop.
Yeah, I'd really enjoyed it, mainly because it was so much better than I was expecting. It looked pretty good, other than the door and,
the one spot.
Yeah. I do.
Could you imagine if Robocop came down to save Sting, the door was open, and then he locks it by mistake?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sting.
That's it.
You'll need a locksmith. get a man to help
Get
me,
a
please.
man.
Oh my
Get
God.
a man. Just if you want the ska on this, I was thinking, okay, sure, Turner, you must be producing Robocop 2, and that's why here's the synergy or whatever. But it's not. This is purely marketing, money for advertisements, because Orion Pictures own Robocop and they're showing it. And they have no affiliation with Turner's WCW. So it's literally just a paid gig. It's just an ad.
Okay.
Yeah. So, fucking hell. But, I thought it was pretty fun. As you said, it was shocking that this is the end of Robocop for tonight. He's in a very tall cab because he can't sit down. And he's whisked away into the night. That's him done.
In the pantheon of WrestleBolics, this is like nearer to the top than it is to the bottom. This is a fun segment.
It is.
Between the Yeti and Robocop, I think 2 indelible moments in WCW and wrestling history.
Yeah.
This one probably birthed WrestleCrap. Between the two, you have WrestleCrap.
And the Yeti! I'll tell you, the Horseman wanted no part of either of those, especially the Stinger and Robocop. Let's go back up now to Gary Capetta.
The world's most dangerous announcer, Gary Capetta. Oh, so we're pre-Dave Penzer. Huck's upcoming shows and flubs his lines. Fuck's sake.
July 7th, when we anxiously anticipate the return of Sting.
JYD in WCW. Horny Corny, high on adding the US titles to his collection, decides to start razzing him. Where have you been all this time? Crazy that Cornette didn't try to recruit him, Okay, add him to the stable, but he doesn't. This interaction doesn't directly lead anywhere. It's just a bit of space. JYD ends up feuding with the Horseman instead.
Okay. I thought this was like a fine promo. Like, he's a charismatic man, but maybe it's just because I watched him in WWF as a kid and he was very in the mid card. I don't think I'd be particularly excited to watch him move up the card in WCW.
Wasn't he a huge deal outside of WWF?
In like Memphis or something like that, yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes, in Portland. Yes, in the AWA. Yeah, in Mid-South. Yeah, in Stampede.
Don't do it.
Don't
you name every single fucking
I can't edit this
federation. Jesus.
Winner answers on the screen. Okay, so that's a great place to leave it, just on a low there. Because it's time for the...
Where have I been? I've been at 845 DeBerry Street in Louisville, Kentucky. You know where that is? That's my mother's house! That's what I'm saying. I'm your daddy.
Hello everybody, my name is Jack the Jobber, formerly of wrestling YouTube channels such as Cultaholic or What Culture. You might recognize me from those. Now doing my own thing. The channel's just called Jack the Jobber. Just type it in. I'm a bit like Rusev, jumping around from place to place. Who wants me? Come and get me. Anyone? And I'm here with the OSW Ad Break Questionarium. This week's question: who is the youngest ever wrestler to win a title in the WWE? Answer after the break.
There's an epidemic affecting thousands of young Canadians, a condition scientists are calling the munchies. I'm World Wrestling Federation superstar Chris Jericho, and I've joined forces with Taco Bell to fight this hunger. You can join our tag team, and together we can help young people like Todd pummel the munchies. Why not buy this official WWF poster only at Taco Bell?
Before the break, we asked who is the youngest ever wrestler to win a title in the WWE. And if you answered Nicholas, the one-time tag team partner of Braun Strowman, you'd be wrong because, of course, the correct answer is the New Year's Baby. Absolutely bloody adorable. See you next time, and thanks for playing.
And we're back. Match number 6. It is a corporal punishment strap match. The Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson versus the fabulous Freebirds, Asterix, Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin. Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. Rock and Roll out to a very honky-tonk man theme.
Yeah, on their Happy Days WrestleMania 3 float.
That's perfect.
It was fucking great.
The Rock and Roll Express.
Bob, they're coming in with accompanied by an antique Wurlitzer jukebox.
That's right, rocking and rolling, that's for sure now.
WWE don't want to pay for Bad Street and all USA. Instead, we get a terrible pank, like generic rock.
I got Bad Street USA on the live version, and I was singing it for 2 days. And Carolina was like, shut up singing that fucking song. And I was like, Bad Street, USA. Love it.
Bad Street in the whole USA. Bad Street, nasty and hot.
By the way, Michael P.S. Hayes, he wrote Bad Street USA. And he works for WWE. How come he didn't give them the song?
Huh? Maybe he just wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking money.
It's a coke ain't cheap, lads. By the way, speaking of coke not being cheap, Michael Hayes, 31.
What?
Wow.
He looks 50.
The road has done a number on this man.
31. Only gone 31.
He's just out of his 20s.
Yeah.
Fuck.
By the way, there is no Freebird rule tonight, where any two members of the group can be in the match, as Terry Bam Bam Gordy was in All Japan, and by 1990, Buddy Roberts had mostly retired from in-ring. And by the way, Jimmy Jam wasn't an official member of the Freebirds. This is just WCW trying to promote this match. Hey, it's the Freebirds, you know?
I love the Freebirds as a tag team, as in they're very aligned in their gimmicks with the hair and the, being very poncy. Do you remember the Freebirds had this guy that was completely out of place in the Freebirds? He had a mask, some kind of ninja guy. Seriously.
Kendo Suzuki.
That kind of thing.
Kendo Nagasaki.
It could have been. He was like a ninja with a mask, honestly.
The Yeti Ron Reese.
I'm telling you, look it up, man.
Okay.
Look it up.
This is a strap match. How does that work for a tag team match?
It's very weird because the first thing that Jay or is like, you can tell that he's disappointed because he was like, I thought this was going to be a match where they were tied together and not just there's a strap in the corner that you can use. Jim, isn't your job to put it over, man? And not be disappointed, but also, why weren't you told?
Also, you're part of the booking committee. How don't you know? Oh, actually, quickie recap of who's in charge. 1989, Jim Herd is installed as WCW's EVP. JR and Kevin Sullivan being part of the booking committee with Ric Flair as the head booker. 1990, Flair is removed as head booker as he butted heads with Jim Herd. More on that after the main event. And is replaced by Ole Anderson. So in WCW, Jim Herd's at the top, calls the shots. Ole Anderson and his booking committee finds a way to make it happen. We're already into rest hold headlocks. Like, I don't mean to have a go, but I'm always worried. Watching 1990 WCW, I'm always worried that the match is gonna slow right the fuck down because this match is gonna go 18 and a half minutes. Ricky applies a figure 4 and Morton gets in on it with a figure 4 of his own. A figure 8. Not the Charlotte Flair kind.
Not the Charlotte Flair.
Finally,
which move in kayfabe makes no sense because when you bridge, there's less pressure.
So it's a figure 2.
Yes.
Finally, a duel standoff between Gibson and Hendricks with straps. Doc misses his big swing and Gibson starts flailing. That's 2 spots in a row, which means time for more rest spots. Rub the face into the mat, throw to the outside, follow up with a devastating headlock, a transition into a chin lock, and another headlock. But, I like this downtime because it gives us time to ponder. Question, Stephen. Who has the most intimidating haircut in this bout? So we have Michael P.S. Hayes with a voluminous peroxide mullet. Robert Gibson with a wispy brunette school teacher cut. Ricky Morton, an incredible business front spiked peroxide blonde mullet. Jimmy Jam Garvin with brown curly rivulets cascading into a pyramid of frizz. And referee Mike Adkins, the Nick Patrick looking fella with a black blow dry vote for Pedro cut.
Yeah, in that I'm not sure what's going on here. Like with the rest of them, you know what they're going for. It's kind of a very popular, aesthetically pleasing look, you know, apparently. But
at the time.
At the time. But Garvin is just going for something. He's in your face and he's not backing down.
He feels like the most wild out of all of them. The most dangerous.
Yeah. Most likely to clog your drain.
Is that what they call it?
Okay, he wins and move on. A small point, but both teams are matching. They're all red with white and black.
With one blonde and one brown-haired dude.
That's an issue.
Yeah, but I thought it was still very easy to see who was who.
I think they could have been swingers, do you know? You take my partner. They all have the keys in the bowl, do you know?
Yeah, but who's riding bitch on the way home?
What bar are they? They're all bumper bar baked raspberry white chocolate full of tasty stuff.
Nice. Or Dennis the Menace bars.
I do like a Dennis the Menace bar.
I feel that's a licorice bar.
It is, but it's not like...
It's not in your face licorice.
It's not that overpowering kind of licorice.
Reserved.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we still in that headlock? Yep. Tide starts to turn when Morton ejects Hayes and Commando rolls to Gibson for the hot tag. Last seconds. It's the worst run wild ever. But Ricky shoves Jimmy Jam into the ring post, scales to the top turnbuckle from the outside, super sunset flip, negating any chance of an Aloha Arn. 1, 2, 3, and the Rock and Roll Express win.
It's Morton right off the top. He's got it. Can he hold it? Yes, he can.
Yeah, what'd you think? Did you park at Bad Street, USA?
I thought this was quite entertaining. Maybe my expectations were just so low and I was thinking, oh, it's 1990 WCW. And I was expecting shite. I suppose I should have expected more from the Rock and Roll Express. And I thought they delivered. I really enjoyed it. And I thought Garvin and Hayes did well as well. Yeah, okay. There was times it slowed down, but sure, how long was the 17 minutes?
It was about
18 and a half.
18 and a half minutes. Again, bit too long. But I enjoyed it. And just to interject about bringing up ages. So at one point, JR called Ricky Morton a young athlete. And I was like, hold on. Hold on.
And I thought, like, is this the way an 85-year-old will call a 50-year-old son?
Whippersnapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay, let me check. At the time, he was only 34. Morton. Gibson, at the time, 32.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And as we found out earlier, Michael Hayes, 31.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
So unless Garvin was in his 50s, the average age here is like early 30s.
That's insane. I know that there is the kind of meme/joke that 80s drugs hit harder. And I think it's never been more evident than it was in 1990 WCW Capital Combat. Because, my God, these are children. These are 10 plus years younger than us.
Yes.
And they look 20 years older.
Yes.
They could audition for a witch in a play, do you know?
That is wild.
I know.
But listen, I thought this match, when they did spots, it was great. But when they didn't, it was mind-numbingly boring. But I'd point out that the Freebirds, they formed in 1979. And it's 1990.
Shit.
And the Rock and Roll Express, 1 year after that. So they're both well past their prime. So, taking that into account, it was quite good for these elderly kids.
I think I'm more aligned with you, Steve. I quite enjoyed this match. I thought when it was good, it was very good. Good, fundamental, old school tag team wrestling. And I miss tag team wrestling because it's very on the outs in like modern day. So yeah, anytime that I get to watch a show with multiple tag team matches and they're all kind of different, I'm very, very happy. But once again, I thought the weakest part of the match was the finish. It came out of nowhere again.
I quite like the finish, actually.
None of these matches build to a point where the end was the hottest part,
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. Oh, the Rock and Roll Express are still going today.
Still going.
Incredible. Oh my God. So, they had a match at the end of 2025 where they're steamrolling these youngsters. But even better is they were on Ring of Honor, Tony Khan's Ring of Honor in 2024. They came out to interrupt Chris Jericho and all the fans are like, yeah, rock and roll. Rock and roll. And Jericho goes, I hate rock and roll. I go there, like, aren't you in a rock and roll band? Anyway, the fans stole the show. They start chanting, Fozzy sucks. Fozzy sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I hate rock and roll.
What? The lead singer of a rock and roll band.
Especially you, Ricky. Shut your mouth.
Anyway, I just wanted to make sure to get that, immortalize that moment in OSW. Doug Furnace tells us why he'll never get a singles title. Or any title in WCW. Big duck egg.
Duck egg.
Sting, Jesus, get out here and help us out. He bigs up his friend Lex. Hey, he's going for the world title in his match tonight against Flair. A bit stumbly-fumbly, but it's fine. And then I was like, hang on. Sting, you're out here by yourself. Where's your new best friend, RoboCop? Is he busy getting an oil change? Fuck's sake.
So Doug Furnace, supposedly the strongest man in the world, what was his background?
I'll tell you what, he's no Ted Arcidi.
He is not. Was he in World's Strongest Man, or was there arm wrestling?
I know he was Norfolk's maddest man. So I'll put it up on screen. How about
that? But if he was new to wrestling, I don't know, but if he was, by the mid-90s, he was fucking brilliant. His tag team with Phil LaFon in WWF was really, really good.
Our penultimate matchup is for the Tag Team Championships. It's Doom, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons versus the champions, the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott. Oh man, healthy Doom and Steiner brothers? Let's fucking do it.
This is just a big fucking spicy beef bowl match. Like, just the amount of massive dudes in this match. Yes.
And physically in their prime.
Yeah.
As well, because they're big and fast. Beat the bollocks out of each other.
Oh God,
well.
yeah. Get in.
A JUCO All-American, and there's the man, a four-time NCAA All-American from Florida State University.
JR, he spends the entire match marking out over Ron's football accomplishments. The other lads kind of, but you know. Butch Reed has the auspicious honour of being the first ever What Bar in OSW.
Yeah, he was a bottle of Doolies.
Very good.
Yeah.
Butch Reed came in.
He wasn't wearing Hogan yellow.
That's true.
Except he looked like a bottle of Doolies.
Pre-match, Rick Steiner sneaks and grabs Teddy's do-rag, revealing his new haircut. He looks better.
Yeah.
It's much smarter now.
That's fine.
Yeah. Hoss's Scott and Ron start off, shoved ref to the ground. Ding, ding, ding. Shit, no more match. But no, let's keep it going. They shoulder each other. Ron stands his ground. I love Ron stands his ground.
He's got such a booming voice. Like, he sounds like a badass.
Yeah, get it down here. Oh, Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Is that your champion, old man? Perhaps you would like to try.
But Ron starts bumping and bumping again, culminating with a lovely German suplex.
Scott Steiner was just powering all over that ring, running the ropes like a madman. He's so fast, he's so powerful, he's so cool. I was like, holy shit, this guy was unbelievable.
Unbelievable! Reed bumps off a hip toss, and Rick whips him up onto his shoulder and runs him into the corner.
At breakneck speed, runs him into the corner, keeps a fucking hold of him. Like, this man is unbelievable.
Unbelievable! How'd you find Reed in this Butch Reed? How do you think?
I think his job is not to be anything other than a big lummox of a man that would run you over as soon as look at you. I think he does a fine job here. Is he on the level of Simmons? No. But that's why Simmons went and actually won the world title.
And Butch Reed went on to OSW.
You know what? All I really care about is that he looks like Ron Simmons and he wears the same in-ring gear as Ron Simmons. So they look like a tag team and I'm very happy about that. He does fine.
Okay. Yeah, he does look the part. Big, intimidating black guy. Fridge of a man. But Farouk, oh man, fast, strong, got the beef. I loved him in The Nation. I remember like 96, 97 when I was watching, I was so sad he didn't win the world title because he was kind of feuding with Undertaker. And it's like, you know, I only want you to have it for 3 months.
What about when he was dressed like Mega Man? Did you like him then?
No.
Sorry, I agree. I think he should have won the world title.
Yeah.
As the head of the nation.
The WWF title has never been about race. This is now very, very personal.
Do you have any like spots or anything there?
Scott, he hits a big scoop slam to Ron. And then I made a note. I was watching him and I was like, I know Bron Breakker is Rick's son, but he's much more like his uncle than he is his dad. And he's going to be a future megastar.
JR notes, Ron Simmons is Burt Reynolds' favourite wrestler.
That's a weird one, okay.
They both played for Florida State.
So it's not necessarily
sense.
true then.
Yeah, I think it's bollocks. Yeah. But yeah,
I wish, you know what? I wish JR, as much as I love him, shut up about talking about fucking American football. I don't care.
Boomer Sooner.
Yeah, unless you're talking about Adam Pac-Man Jones. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, as Scotty is stomped out to the floor, Bob Caudle notes,
You get out of the ring, you just know that you're going to get pounded. Somebody's going to be right on top of you.
the future Big Papa Pump makes his comeback. Farouk gets countered, and countered again. A third is a Frankensteiner, but both go for the hot tag. Big twisting power slam to Reed. Double suplex. Kick out. Brett's rope clothesline like a heart attack, but it's broken up. It's all disintegrating. If the ref doesn't get a hang of it quick, it's gonna be a no contest here. But in the corner, Rick eats an axe handle to the back and splats on the ground with Farouk on top of him. He had a man on top of him. And 1, 2, 3, Doom are the new WCW Tag Champions.
They double team Rick Steiner from the second rope. Can they hold him down? He did. No. Long inverted the referee. Doom has won the world titles.
I think you said it best that every tag team match has been different. When you saw those two teams, you were thinking, I hope they have this kind of match. And they did. Yeah, the Steiners... No, my favourite tag team of all time is obviously the Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, the Steiners are up there. They're like, every time I see them, I'm just so impressed at the athleticism and the strength, etc., etc. And has a wrestler ever had as big a fall off as Scott Steiner in terms of his ability? And I know you get older, you get bigger, you get slower, and you have injuries, whatever. But my God, him in the early to mid 90s versus him 5 years later, he's not the same person at all. In any way.
I guess he traded size for mobility.
But he still had amazing size here.
He had both.
He was still huge. Yeah, he's jacked.
He was poked.
Jacked.
Highlight for me was the Frankensteiner, as it always is, because it's so ridiculous. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't be possible, but it is. Yeah, great. Loved it.
I thought this match was great. I'd say with the exception, once again, of the finish coming out of nowhere. I thought it was a bit weak. It didn't peak, but just big lads knocking lumps out of each other was great, and I really enjoyed it.
Excellent. Yeah, me too. I would co-sign on all of that. Don't leave yet, lads. Give us a quick winner interview, Teddy Long. I might have lost a little hair, but I've gained a lot of gold. Oh, yeah. Then, Butch Reed, what have you got, mate? He shits the bed, saying, I told you we were world championship material. That sounds like you weren't, you know? And one more thing. All right, save it, man. Doom rule! Ah, you fucking gimp. That sucked. So bad.
And one more thing. Doom rule, baby. Doom rule.
7 matches down, 1 match left, because it's time for your main event. It's your main event. And it is a rifle one, as it is champion versus champion. Only the world title is on the line. It's US champion Lex Luger versus the world's champion Ric Flair. This is weird to have the US champion in this match, in a world title match, because yes, he is filling in for Sting. Steve.
Yeah, so Lex Luger, in February, he was given a choice to either take on Flair for the world title and then deal with the consequences of the 4 horsemen, or turn it down. And of course, being a plucky young upstart babyface, he chose to take on the horsemen to get back for his buddy Sting, who they turned on and injured only a few weeks earlier at Clash of the Champions 10 in February. The Lex and Ric Flair match took place at Wrestle War, and Luger had Flair beaten. He was going to become the world champion, but then there was no referee. The ref was down. Horsemen run in and attack the injured Sting, who was at ringside, to champion him on. And then Luger decided that it was more important to save his best friend than become the world champion. That led on to a big confrontation in April, where Flair used woman as a as a shield to keep Lex at bay, and then of course the Horsemen beat the absolute bejesus out of him. So, to keep the Horsemen away in this title match, Sting did the only thing that he could and called on fucking RoboCop, who wasn't here.
He wasn't there, yeah.
That is the build for this match.
The Shield builder.
Yeah. It was weird because in the pre-show promo, there was no mention of the fact that Lex Luger had a knee injury, which they would talk about on the actual show. I thought that was a bit strange. Yeah, you should port that over.
Oh, it's okay. They ran the angle on WCW television next week. He cuts a promo from the hospital bed. And they air it after this fucking pay-per-view. Obviously, he comes back and he wrestles.
Sorry, you know what this desperately needed was a Luger promo before having this match?
Would have been great, yeah.
A bit of context.
Nice.
I don't care if I have to crawl, take a bus, a train, however I have to get there. I am going to be there in that ring in Capital Combat 90. Take a bus, take a bus, take a bus.
Yeah, I think they did a poor job of explaining it. In general, they should be recapping the storyline. It's the intrigue is why people watch, you know. The 4 horsemen are stacking a deck against the babyfaces, and they've recruited Sid and Barry Windham into their ranks as well. The 6 horsemen?
This is currently 5, right?
So
it's the Anderson brothers, Flair, Sid in the background, and then Barry Windham later on.
So, the 5 horsemen. And to combat, they've got a steel cage. I don't know, it's steel, plastic, kind of, you know, leftover of a bike kind of type metal, who may or may not show up later in the night. No spoilers! Let's get to it. Lex entrance, sexy Lexi, as always, in insane shape. not much of a, he's a baby face, but not much of a personable one, because like he's walking the ring, get the fuck out of the way.
Hey there, big boy.
To the cameraman.
Yeah, like technically he's a babyface, but I think babyfaces are supposed to be personable, so he still has the crowd behind him, though. Maybe it's that
very much so.
But is that because of the hate for Flair rather than the love for Luger?
Well, on this night anyway, it's successfully transferred onto him.
Yeah.
They rally behind him.
It's weird because I thought he was much more over as a top line babyface number one contender than the guy who they want that to be. Because Sting gets like mostly cheered, but you can hear a couple of boos, you know?
He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy, Ric Flair!
Flair comes out last. He is sidecarred by woman Nancy Sullivan. And oh my God, it's like Flair's trying to have as big as hair as hers. But he can't. So he has flashier attire. And with the 2001 Space Odyssey, got the pyro, the bejeweled robe, the iconic blonde hair, the big gold belt. Dude holds such prestige. Such a big time deal. He looks, sounds, feels, and smells like the rightful torchbearer of the NWA. Because he is. Apart from a little over 2 months of time, Nate has been dominating as the world's champion for the last 3.5 years.
Yes, he's amazing. But looking at him, he's a short man. But my God, is he wide. What he lacks in height, he makes up for in beef. Now, and he's got little skinny legs as well.
Little chicken legs.
If nobody had seen Ric Flair before, I'm making him sound like he looks ridiculous. He doesn't.
I mean, he does.
Yeah, okay, he does. But
it works.
Yeah, it shouldn't work. But it does because he's great. Even with his stupid hair and his little skinny legs.
Fucking
burying the 20-time world champion. Beloved across decades and generations. Lex kicks off by yelling ahead of time. We're still feeling each other out. Died.
Luger has got to control his temper. If his temper gets out of control, he's going to be in trouble, Jim.
After no-selling a whip to the turnbuckle, Luger hits a big lariat and manages a 2.5 count on Flair. That's way too early in the match for a 2.5 count. 2 is fine. Awesome Flair selling where he chops Luger, chops him again and again, realizes it has no effect, and he's like, no, please, come on, man. Mercy. It's his hair, the wiggle, and he's going, no. It really sells it. What do they call it in animation where, not keyframes, but when they over-exaggerate the frame and it sells the weight of it?
I don't know.
Anyway, put me down. More power domination spots as Lex jiggles his pecs, and that sends Flair briefly up the cage.
I love that. I think he did this at like one of the WWF shows where he posed and someone took a bump. I want to say it was like in the build to like WrestleMania 10 or something. I'll
Gigolo?
Find it somewhere.
Lex Gigolo?
It could have been Lex Gigolo. And I just like, he's so powerful that just merely the rippling of his muscly body sends people scurrying. I love it.
Awesome. Whip Flair into the turnbuckle, up and over, and immediately segues into running to the opposite turnbuckle. Awesome. But Lex is too fast again. Throw Flair's head into the cage wall. That must mean time to blade. Director shoots him from behind and then far away so he can blade in peace.
Oh, it's done well.
He can blade in peace.
And I just think blood always looks amazing on Flair.
Yeah, the best.
Because it dyes his blonde hair. His like white blonde hair. So it looks incredible. Luger is dominating, a physical force, sending Flair scurrying up the cage to try run away again. Crowd are behind Lex and a fully bit on him defeating Flair. What a great matchup. Big, dumb, muscly babyface versus wily, conniving, smaller heel. Luger is stronger, but Rick is the better wrestler. Who will prevail?
The superplex by Lex may put Flair down. The fans are anticipating this one.
This could be it.
Lex, flex, superplex, hits it. But starts selling his knee. JR is like, I told you about that earlier.
Yeah.
That was quite an interesting bit of info I had for you. he had knee troubles. And Flair zeroes in on Lex's bad wheel. Time to go to school. Figure 4 with added extra leverage, grabbing the middle rope. And again, holding the top rope. Goes for it again. I was like, come on, ref, you have to see this. And he does. Thank God. Break it up.
No way he's not even thinking about quitting.
But Bob,
Wait a
here
minute.
come the Horsemen.
What the heck are they doing going down there?
Ole and Arn Anderson and Big Sid Vicious.
That's the Horsemen's cue to enter. But they can only cheer on as there's a bockety cage between them and the ring. And then Sting comes out to break them up and pull Ole down when he's getting on the cage. Sting, let him climb. Let him climb up the cage. What are you going to do? Because, the cage tapers in on top.
Yep.
You've nowhere to go. Ole as well, like the Ola.
He's not going anywhere.
He is not climbing that cage for the life of him. No one is.
Like, you get to the top.
couldn't.
Yeah. For Homicide. But, like, Ole would get to the top of that cage and he's stuck there.
Yeah.
Because he probably wouldn't fancy coming back down.
Mrs. Pomerhorse.
I'd like to get down.
Who's out next? El Gigante.
He's wearing, from the space year 2000 and beyond, some kind of crisscross silver spacesuit, massive shoulder vest.
So his ma knitted it.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's so gaudy and shit and cheap looking that it only makes him look garbage.
Yeah.
The problem, Stephen, he is garbage.
He is.
He's so awkward. It's like he had no direction
Was
on
this
what
his
he's doing.
debut?
No. He
Okay.
debuted on this pay-per-view here.
And it's Capital Combat.
But if you were Jim Herd,
yeah,
or Vince McMahon, and you saw this guy come into the building for an interview, you would fucking hire him, right? And worry about the rest later.
Oh my God. But obviously it didn't work out and they shouldn't have,
I know, but you take the chance, right?
Would you not be embarrassed hiring someone because they're tall?
That's like the history of pro wrestling, isn't it?
But we're worried about the wrestling and the talking and the brain.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
we can do something with this guy.
Well, you can't.
He's an attraction. He's an attraction. We're not going to pay him as much as Flair or Sting, but let's give him a year and we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out, no harm, no foul. I mean, there was a bit of harm and foul. But,
that's besides the point. While we're busy ragging on Gigante, the heels have managed to raise the cage just a smidge, enough for Barry Windham to slide underneath. Big knee to Lex to break up the torture rack. Ding, ding, ding.
There'll be a disqualification in this one. But Luger's got to fight for his life.
Fucking DQ in a cage match by interference. And the whole point is to keep interference away. Oh my God.
That's why you had the cage.
And it's a shame because the match was good. The fans were into Lex. He was super over. I think if they had pulled the trigger here, it's like in wrestling when something's hot, when something catches on, go with it. You don't have to take him to fucking Mania or Starrcade. He can have the belt for 3 months in the summer. You can screw him over and you can put it back on Flair and you can get to your original plans. But yeah, when something's hot, when something's over, go with it. I thought they blew it here.
Yeah, I completely agree. I was like, based off this, I'd be putting the belt on Lex. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. And he was good. He showed more fire than he did in his entire Fed run.
Yes. Did Flair make him look good? Was it more
Probably.
a Flair thing than a Lex thing?
Maybe.
But yes, I really enjoyed this performance. And I don't mean that tongue-in-cheek, as I normally do with Lex. As I love Lex, but
you don't like Lex matches?
The cat's out of the bag.
No,
here.
The Teddy Hart's out of the bag.
I appreciate Lex matches. Maybe I don't think they're, all classics. But this one was a classic. Now, would I have put the belt on him? No. No way. He was both literally and figuratively green.
Luminous.
Yeah, he was luminous. There is no way I would have put the belt on him. He would have fumbled. But did he have to wait? Was it 95 when he finally won the belt?
97.
97.
Sorry. He had to wait till Flair left for the WWF, and then they vacated the title. He won that. So that was end of 91, actually.
Okay, so not a million miles away. And he was probably better suited at the time. A year and a half is a long time in wrestling. But I really enjoyed this. And I even enjoyed the shenanigans at the end. Oh, tell him to take his hand off the button and he's putting the cage up and it's going down and it's going up. I mean, it's nonsense, but great fun.
Main event nonsense.
And Sting, get the fuck up that cage and drop into the ring.
Oh my God.
What are you doing? It's not that far.
Bandy knee.
Yeah, his knee is shoot injured, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
don't do it anyway.
Yeah, it would have been great.
Um,
Now, you know what would have been a great spot? So, Ole is pushing the button and the cage is going up, right? RoboCop. Obviously, he's going to have to be already out there because by the time he walks down, the thing will be on the roof, you know? But if RoboCop was there, right? As the cage is going up, he can grab it and he pulls it back down.
Love it, Steve.
And the heel group can't get in. Lex hits the big elbow. 1, 2, 3. Champion. I
mean, the spot
I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Chills.
What a mark.
Curtain down. Actually, Flair has a quick post-match I'm the champion promo, and Shivani's trying to read him the right acts, and he just like woos him down. It's brilliant. And curtain down.
Well, I guess you made your point, and you still are the champion.
Woo! Ah!
Sting has gone right into the lion's den. He doesn't care.
There's the big one, the big El Gigante again.
Flair will retain the heavyweight championship of the world. So long, everybody, from Washington, D.C.
Yeah, overall, what did you think of Capital Combat 1990?
Well, considering I was fortunate enough to miss an hour.
It was the most pleasant watch you had on OSW.
It was great. Yeah, really, really solid. Again, I don't know if it's my expectations or is it actually good. I kind of enjoyed every match, including the comedy match at the start. And I thought the main event was well worth watching. Go out of your way to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's easy to sit here in 2026 and nitpick the, 1990 work rate, and you can.
It's fun too.
It is. It's super fun, and you can have a laugh. But I had a blast watching this show. I had a beach blast watching this show. Yeah, I thought it was super fun. Every match was different. The tag team division looks fantastic, and I'd be totally down for watching more of these guys.
Oh, thank God. Because we're only at the start of her.
For me, the biggest issue was the booking. The finish of every match was a bit weak. But yeah, had a total fucking blast watching it. I loved it.
Don't worry, Steve. By 1992, Bill Watts is in.
Oh.
So he'll shake it up.
Yeah.
But
sorry, to give special shout out to Lex. I thought he was awesome. I thought the match was great. I thought it was a really strong main event. And I love that cage. I know it's rickety and bockety, but it looks good on camera. I hate the chicken wire modern cages. Yeah.
Which is just like the side of a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah. 2 big gorilla thumbs up.
Excellent. Yeah, I quite enjoyed watching this pay-per-view. It flew by, even though my main thing watching this, it was like, wow, there are so many familiar names and faces early in their career, especially as so many of them had such long careers, retiring in 2024. Flair supposedly in 2022, who's always threatening to have another last match. Some of the matches were quite drawn out, but the pay-per-view in general whizzed by. I think watching it with modern eyes, it's the opposite of a WWE PLE, where There's zero time between bouts. There's no video packages. No, oh, who's in the crowd? It's Rob Schneider.
He's a Kiri.
There's no scenic shots of the town they're in. There's no ads for dude wipes. It's literally a live production of an event that happened. Awesome.
Sorry, I just want to interject.
An UFC interjection.
Oh no, it's not that exciting. Sorry,
Okay.
I just forgot one point. You know what was really nice about watching 1990s early to mid WCW? We didn't have to watch another Johnny B. Bad against DDP match. How great was that? Sorry.
Some of the matches were quite drawn out, but the pay-per-view in general whizzed by. Fuck finish, put a dampener on it. Like, when it happened, I was like, damn, I was enjoying that. Especially as this was the do-over. The Clash of the Champions had a fuck finish as well. And the cage was supposed to nullify the Horseman, but it didn't. But next time on pay-per-view, you would. So, a quick segment. What happened to the people we haven't mentioned earlier in the show? The Stinger recovered from his knee injury in time for the Great American Bash. And what's more, won the WCW title for the first time.
Inside cradle, the DPO, yes! A new heavyweight champion of the world has been crowned!
Lex Luger would never dethrone Flair. To win the big one, he'd have to wait till Flair leaves for the WWF and would turn heel to win that vacant WCW title.
We got a new world champion, a new chapter written in World Championship Wrestling.
Nate showed up in the WWF with Big Goldie, citing Jim Herd never paid him back his deposit, so it's still his by right. He can take it where he wants. If you notice, Flair has a much shorter haircut in WWF. V1, why would he have to have gotten a haircut?
Is this
Yes.
Spartacus?
Yeah, Jim Herd.
Oh
is
my
like,
god.
Cut your hair, get a sword and shield, and get a diamond in your ear. You're gonna Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
You need a gimmick, Ric Flair.
Did he do it?
No.
What a shame.
Imagine if he did one show with Spartacus. Oh.
Do you remember Scott Scheiter from
Yeah,
from the Louis Theroux?
Yeah.
He'd be that.
Oh, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Just one
Once.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
Oh, it would have been incredible.
Or like even just a promo package on a weekly show. Oh,
And sadly, RoboCop would never appear in WCW again. Like, you'd only see him in those WWE online piss take shows like Road Dogg and Josh Matthews. Haha, look at RoboCop, and aren't WCW so stupid? Oh, in 1990, down in Puerto Rico, a long time before the Backlash pop, in 1990, they got the Savio Vega pop for RoboCop in Puerto Rico. Here, I'll see if I can get it for you real quick because I have it downloading.
I hope it's the most buckety plastic children's toy suit.
There you go.
Tenemos aquí a Robocop, un esfuerzo grandísimo que hicieron todas las personas relacionadas con este evento aniversario.
He's got a bit of a belly on him.
Yeah, I think he's let himself go a bit there, isn't he?
Bit Robocod. There you go, it's even better. He showed up in the indie circuit in 2014.
Wrestling911.com, it's a world wide web.
That's what Steve was looking for.
Yes.
I love he's got a mustache as well.
Look, he's got, you see, he can't see through the helmet, so it's just a hat.
He's wiggling the cage wall. He can't rip it off. Oh, that's amazing.
This is great.
And that closes our chapter on the return and the exit of RoboCop. Fantastic. What do you think about that one, mate? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Round for more?
Give me a minute, like. Yeah.
not today.
Yeah.
Not this minute.
But yeah. Oh man, it's great going to WCW. Great seeing all these faces again. And yeah, it just feels super fresh because we've never gone to WCW in 1990. So holy shit, great to see what they were doing on the other side.
Yeah, I had a great time. Loved it. Loved watching it. Loved chatting about it.
I'm sad you didn't get to see Undertaker.
The chaps, the chapless, like.
and the fucking whole fruit bowl.
Yeah.
It accentuates the bowl.
It's pure blue oyster.
Pure.
unfiltered. I mean, if somebody walked out in that kind of gear now, they'd be laughed at. They'd be literally laughed
He needs
at.
the cap as well, do you know?
Yes, Jay.
Listen, I'll run it up to Jim Herd. We'll get it
Do
on.
you mean the leather cap?
Yeah,
like?
yeah,
Oh,
leather, the
Jay,
black leather cap.
Please, a little bit of Photoshop, please.
Do you wanna... There you go.
Yeah, I love it, Jay.
Looks great.
10 on 10.
This should have been what the Undertaker was.
This is what pops out of the big egg.
Yes.
The Survivor Series. He goes. Okay, so join us for Halloween Havoc 92. It's gonna spin the wheel, make the deal. So that gives us just enough time to say, if you want to slip us a fin, keep this wavy gravy train going, you can sign up for and watch some exclusive videos. You can at
numberu.oswreview.com.
or you can just stay on YouTube and watch all of the videos. Most of them are free and here on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy them. Because fuck you. I don't know where that was going.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Shit, man. So it's a goodbye from V1.
Take a boo.
OSE. And myself, unfortunately, the 2.5-time Golden Nogger winner, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is you.
There goes the driver's license.